When Ronny Chieng first came to Melbourne, he had no idea he would become a stand-up comedian. Now, after 2 sold-out seasons in the last 2 years, Ronny Chieng is back at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival with his brand new solo show, Chain Reaction. Let's find out more about this very funny man. He is one of Australia's funniest people, a rising star in stand-up comedy, and not afraid to make fun of where he comes from. He is Ronny Chieng.
Ronny Chieng!
Trying to make a room full of people who are expecting to actually laugh is very difficult. You write out the joke or you say it, and it doesn't always work. In fact, most of the time it doesn't work.
We invented paper, yeah? Are you familiar with that product?
Many Western people don't think Chinese people can be funny. How difficult for you to be good at funny business?
There's definitely a side of Chinese people which Westerners probably don't expect as much. Whether it's funny, like you said, or angry or frustrated or whatever it is, like there's a side to Chinese people. I mean, I speak for Chinese people, I'm Chinese, so that they probably aren't aware that, oh yeah, they think this way too. Even though you may not speak the same language, yeah, they feel the same way too. They feel the same way about public transport, they feel the same way about this, about food, they feel the same way about, themselves. They feel the same way about us or whatever,
We invented chopsticks because forks are too easy.
In some ways, being Chinese, I chose to see it as almost a benefit because there's not a lot of me doing this, not a lot of people who sound like me or look like me doing this, so I saw it as I've got this special little niche, I'm a bit different from the rest, and I think that's helped me out a little bit.
A former winner of the Best Newcomer Award at Melbourne International Comedy Festival, Ronny sold out his entire comedy festival season this year, more than 22 shows, and was awarded the Director's Choice Award. He's blunt.
So as a famous rock star, yeah. Any drugs?
He's sharp.
You're okay with stealing the intellectual property. But you would not be happy if someone stole your intellectual property.
Well. And he's funny.
I'm always happy to help ABC fulfill its diversity quotas.
If something is very silly, then you should point it out and make fun of it. And I think humor can probably spread a message a lot easier than if you just said what's wrong. If you try to use jokes to explain to people why something is wrong, it's definitely a lot easier, yeah. Humor can go both ways, you can use humor to divide, you can use humor to unite. It depends on who's saying it, because you can easily just make fun of other people. So there's 2 schools of thought. You can either go, yeah, let's joke about our differences, or you can be, let's not joke about it at all, because then the more we joke about it, the more it's like making us divided.
Ronny Chieng is a Chinese Malaysian, grew up in the US and Singapore. Graduating from the University of Melbourne with double degrees in commerce and law, Ronny Chieng found opportunities open up in the strangest places. You were trained to be a lawyer. Tell me, why did you become a stand-up comedian?
Couldn't get a job, and I was doing comedy at the time, and I kept doing comedy, and I kept getting more and more gigs, more and more shows to do. And 5 years later, I'm still doing comedy. I was going to quit comedy. I was going to work in a law firm, and I did my first show at the Melbourne Comedy Festival, and I won Best Newcomer. That kind of opened up more gigs, and so I just kept doing that.
You could go up to Chinese children, and you can say, hey, listen, buddy, you don't have to be a neurosurgeon.
I try to just write whatever's funny that comes to mind. I guess I do take some pleasure in breaking stereotypes. So if people think we do this, I enjoy just saying like, oh, we don't actually do this. We think that's stupid as well. I enjoy breaking stereotypes.